Well, I wonder what could be in here. This is a big brown shipping box. What could the unboxing video be of this? Well, you could probably already tell by the title, but let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? So I got myself a nice Ginsu knife here. See, Ginsu right there. And we're going to go ahead and get into this and see what lurks inside. You can probably already tell by the title, but I'm going to do it anyway. Word of note, this clamshell iBook right here, I actually got from work. Customer brought it in, wanted the hard drive out of it, and so I took the hard drive out and I bought a new hard drive for it because I was going to dual boot this clamshell into OS 9 and OS 10, and I was going to use it as a classic vintage Mac, and as you can see it's in really good condition. Even the Apple logo right here, there's no cracking right here by the Apple logo. They usually crack right here. Keyboard is nice and clean. This is an original 300 megahertz iBook clamshell from 1999, and it was working just fine, but the optical drive here died, so I cannot install any OS on this machine. So and plus it needs some other help to it. It needs more RAM and stuff. I already spent $20 on a hard drive for this thing, so it just sits on my desk as a showpiece. As you can see here, it's pretty good on the back and in the front. So it just sits here as a showpiece. I even bought the power adapter for it because it didn't come with, because the owner didn't give us the power adapter. So I had to go on eBay and buy the original power adapter that goes to this. So it just sits here as a decoration. So unfortunately, but this, what's in this box, is replacing this. Let's see what it is. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I bought this off of eBay. Again, you know, you usually shouldn't buy computers off eBay, but I did anyway. I bought this computer off eBay. I won't say for how much, but this was a wholesale. The seller of this machine has more of these. I believe he has 5 left the last time I checked his auction. He has 5 of these left, and I'll tell you how to get one. But first, let's see if what's in here is what's really in here. So we're going to open up the box here. Got a lot of packing material. I see a white box. And I think we have what we're looking for. All this. Yay! Actually, you know what you can use these things for? Oh, I don't know. But it'd be fun to play around with these things, actually, act like a little kid. Okay, let's see. There's supposed to be a handle on here, I think. Maybe. Looking for a handle. Here it is. This is what we have. Let me just set this down. And I don't think there's anything else in here. Searching. No. Actually, yay! I can get it. Woohoo! Okay. So we're just going to move this box out of the way and see what we have in this box. This is an iBook G4 12-inch computer box. I bought a box. No. Actually, this is, come to think of it, it looks like this box has never been opened. Well, maybe it has. This is what's supposed to be inside. This is a 1.33 gigahertz. You can see right here. Here's the specs of it. 1.33 gigahertz iBook G4 PowerPC G4 512K level 2 cache, 512 megs of RAM, 40 gig hard drive, slot loading combo drive, and all the specs here. So let's go ahead and open up this box. Actually, look at how big this box is. Compare that to my MacBook Pro box, which I have right here. You know, here's my MacBook Pro box. I have string on it because I had it hanging up on the wall. So again, just to compare, look at how much smaller Apple is able to get their packaging now. I mean, it's absolutely unreal. There they are side by side. So this is the iBook, this is the MacBook Pro. Actually, some things hadn't changed in Apple's packaging. They still have a picture of the computer on the back. So, but look at how much smaller Apple is able to get their packaging. This is for the 2012 MacBook Pro. The Retina MacBook Pros are actually smaller than this. I believe they went to the same packaging as the MacBook Air. So really, really small packaging now compared to this big behemoth. But let's go ahead and get into this and see what lurks inside. Got a nice carry handle here. The listing said this was supposed to be never used. What did I do with my knife? Found it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this box and see what lurks inside. Is there an iBook really in here? Put into this. Lay the box down. Open it this way. Here we go. We have the original, designed by Apple in California, cardboard. I'll set this on the floor. Here we have, now this is interesting. Apple no longer ships their video cables with their machines. You have to buy them separate now. But this is in a time when Apple used to ship. This is a VGA to mini VGA display adapter for the iBook. Nowadays, if you want to buy a video adapter, you have to buy it separate. Here we have the original iBook G4 owner's guide, still in its original packaging. Look at this. This is so cool. This is like nerd heaven right here. We have two Mac OS X installation discs. We have the iBook G4 restore disk number 1, OS X install disk number 2. We have what looks to be a brand new original Apple power adapter, along with the extension cable. Remove the styrofoam, and here we have the machine itself. Here it is. There is one iBook G4 inside of here. So let's go ahead and, what is this? There's nothing else in here, right? Okay. Nothing else is in this box, so we're going to close up the box. And we are going to just throw this on the floor. And we are going to open up the iBook. And here it is, right here. This has got to be one of the cleanest examples. Oh, it actually still has this. This is unique. This is a little tab here that says hold the eject button to eject the disk that will be in the optical drive. This has got to be one of the finest examples of an iBook G4 that I've ever seen. The keyboard is very, very nice. Trackpad here, iBook G4 logo right there, and it gets grainy for some reason. A little bit of smudges on the top case here. I'll give this a complete rub down. On the bottom here, we have some packing material. The feet are not worn flat. One of the things about these iBooks is that these feet would wear down, and I think the battery is stone dead. The seller of this machine isn't sure if the battery holds a charge. That's not a problem because I actually have two iBook batteries upstairs that I can use. And again, take a tour around this machine. On the side here we have the slot loading optical drive and the power jack. On this side we have the hinge, and on this side we have all the ports. We have a modem, Ethernet, Firewire 400, USB 2.0, VGA video out, and headphone and microphone in. This has got to be one of the finest examples of an iBook G4 that I have ever seen. Since it comes with pretty much almost everything that came with it from the factory. We have all the restore discs, the owner's manual, and the original power adapter, and the video cable. Everything that would have shipped with this machine when it was new. So I think I did good. I think I scored myself a nice bit. Oh, and here's something else that Apple shipped with us. Was a phone cable. Not going to be using that. I'll be using this off wireless actually. And I'm going to go ahead and get this puppy fired up, and I'll catch you back here. So that was the intro video for OS X Tiger. Unfortunately, we don't get the intro video anymore on our Macs because with the release of Lion and Mount Lion, they took that away from us. So we go. So we're going to set this up. We live in the United States. This is our first boot up of the iBook G4 here. We already own a Mac, but I'm not transferring my information from my MacBook Pro in the US. And our wireless network right there. Going to enter in my password. I think that's it. Did I enter in the right password? No, I didn't. I didn't enter in the right password. Let's try that again. Is that the correct password? If it's not, I may be very upset. Come on. Continue. Yay, I think I got it this time. I don't usually have to enter that password in very often. I'll put in my Apple ID just because. Now, my plans with this machine is I'm going to use this as a vintage Mac machine, since I don't own a vintage Mac. I do have a lot of old software that I used to use on my old MacBook. Okay, we'll just continue without that then. Put in my name. Now, what I plan on doing is I have a lot of old Mac software that I can use on this, like Apple Works and stuff like that. Actually, I'm not going to enter in. Well, yeah, let's do this. Oops. I'm not used to this keyboard. I'm used to my keyboard where it's all like spaced out, rather than this one. So my plans with this is using this as a vintage Mac machine, which is what I wanted to use the clamshell for, but unfortunately I can't. At the time I'm making this video, which is Thursday, September 16th of 2013, you can find it. So I highly recommend you do. We use this computer, we'll use it at home, what the best describes you. I worked in IT. Well, I work in IT, so we'll put that there. And continue. Create your accounts. I don't want a password. Yes. Creating your account. Again, to find this machine is absolutely phenomenal. Again, I can't believe that I found this thing. It may or may not connect to the server. Don't know what's going on. Here we go. Select my time zone. Cupertino, no. Seattle, no. We do not live in Pacific Standard Time. We live in... It may or may not give me this option. Here we go. Eastern Standard Time. We live New York, USA. That's the one we want. 12/13/2005. That is not correct. Today is 9. What did I say today was? It is 19th. I have a very short memory. 19th of 2013, and the time is 6:10. Actually, I'll make it 6:11. Actually, no, 6:10. And what are the seconds? 13, 14. I'll make it 19. Wait for my MacBook Pro to say 19. Over there, save, and then continue. Sorry for the horrible. Yeah. Done. Thank you. So we should see the OS X Tiger. Welcome. We should see the Tiger desktop here. Now this machine is capable of holding Leopard, which is 10.5, and here we go. Because this has a 1.33 gigahertz processor, this can hold Leopard, but I used to have an iBook G4 that had Leopard on it, and I think Tiger is where I would leave it. I wouldn't even bother upgrading a G4 to Leopard. I'd leave it at Tiger personally. So here we are. Here we are on the Tiger desktop. And again, some things have changed, obviously. This is all 2D instead of the 3D look that we have now. I tried doing all the swiping and everything. The battery, I believe, is holding a charge. Our percentage is at 58%. I just clicked on that. We are connected to my wireless network. There we are. So we are there. Spotlight over here. So again, obviously, the major change is obviously the dock compared to this 2D, compared to obviously this 3D dock, and of course how this is all transparent, where this is all just. And of course we've got updates we've got to do here. What version? I think this is 10.4. 10.4.4. Okay. So here's our system specs. OS 10, 10.4.4. Blah 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 blah. It's going to do all these updates. So what I'm going to do is. Actually, I think this has the iLife, the iWork trial in it. Let's see here. Oh yes, because this is a 2005 model, it also has the 2-finger scroll, which is nice. Look at that old version of iTunes. I am going to install iTunes 9, which is the latest version that worked on Tiger. iWork 06, yeah, that's pretty old. Look at this. I believe iWork 09 works on type of Tiger, so I'm going to transfer it off of my MacBook Pro and put it onto here. I may upgrade the iLife suite. Yeah, it even installed Quicken. Huh, that's quite interesting. It must have installed some other stuff in here. So I may transfer because I have iLife 08 on a DVD somewhere, so I may transfer iLife out of here. So we'll just get updates going here. So this is the iBook G4. I scored an awesome deal with this machine. Before I go, I just want to see if everything works here. So we got Java, GarageBand, blah 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 blah, and we're going to install these items, get this all up to date, and I didn't enter a password. Agree to this, agree. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so all this is updating. I want to try something, and that is plugging in our display adapter to my TV here and see if we get video out. Just to make sure everything works properly. So I'm going to take the video cable out of the package here. Remove all these little things. And I'm going to take out, where's my video cable? Ah, here it is. And I'm going to remove the video dongle that goes to my MacBook Pro. So set the camera down. Alright, so here we go. Got my dongle off for my MacBook Pro. I'm going to put the dongle on for the iBook. Apple had this weird fascination with dongles. I'm not even going to tighten it because I really don't need it tight. So what we're going to do is we're going to fire up the TV, and we're going to see if by plugging in the video into the iBook, if we will get video up here, which we should. And we got to switch this to VGA. Okay, here we go. So we've got the TV. Let's see if we get video. Yay, we get video. Now, this is obviously a mirrored image. So right now what you are seeing is 1024 by 768. So that's kind of the reason why it looks crappy right now, is because this is the maximum resolution it supports. I did read there is a program you can download that will allow you to unlock all these resolutions to get it like this. But there's only one, but you can't So I'll have to see if I can download that program. But we get video from the iBook to an external display, and that's what we were looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let this do updates, and I may make some other videos. I actually have a couple of plans for videos with this machine, and we're charging, see right there, so I believe the battery is holding a charge, but I'll find that out later. So again, this was an awesome deal. Glad I scored awesome on it. And so I'm going to let this do updates. And I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for watching.
Really what I'm doing is a change pace. Spell it out, cause the beast is with this rap. I'm a